Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Spirit Guide messages for February 2020. I'm going to start your reading off by pulling a card for your internal world and your external world and what your Spirit Guides want to talk to you about in those two areas of your life. So let's take a look, Virgo. What is going on for you guys? Okay, so within we have connectivity, and external we have a journey. Nice, Virgo. Energies are a changing for you guys. Connectivity. February is a month of really being focused on the connections in your life, Virgo. Friendships, family ships, romantic situations. You're very much feeling that, and you're searching, I feel. You just want to be close to people. You're not in hermit mode at all. And it might just be one person that you want to be around, but you are really desiring bonding, connection, and closeness, okay? And it could be because there's somebody new in your life and you're just really enjoying their company and you just want to be around them. It could be, that you're feeling kind of sad and alone and you just want to connect to somebody where, maybe you don't even want to talk, you just want to be in their space. I see Virgo not wanting to be alone, not wanting to be in hermit mode whatsoever in February, really opening up a vulnerability about you, like the inner child really being in charge of you, your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions throughout February. And then here in the external, we have journey, Virgo. So you're embarking on something new. And because this is a general reading, it's a different journey for all of you. Some of you, this is a new journey of romance. This is a new journey of a connection in your life, some sort of connection. Some of you, this is a journey in which you're discovering yourself and your soul much deeper, a journey of awakening, of maturing, a journey. Some of you could be starting a brand new job or deciding to take your career in a completely different direction and returning to school. All right, it's different for all of you. This is just a general reading. But in February, Virgo, your focus is your journey, whatever that means for you personally. And there's this desire of enlightenment, of self-improvement, of expansion, of growth, of clarity, a lot of maturity, emotional maturity coming through for you guys. So let's pull some scarabs, Virgo, and see what else your spirit guides would like to add to this. All right, so we have the pyramids coming out first, and that's under this connectivity. So this is definitely attached to your past. All right, next out is Set, and so there's, this is some oppressive energy. This is some jealousy energy coming through with Set. And then lastly, we have, we have Pan, and this is all about being true to yourself, really giving in to your desires and what you want, Virgo. So with Set and Pan here, next to the pyramids, what I'm seeing, Virgo, is some regret about the past, something like a missed opportunity, not saying what you needed to say. Yeah, Virgo. And I feel like it haunts you, and that's why you're desiring this connection and this closeness, is because you're really thinking about something of the past where you held back, and maybe you wish that you would have said more or been vulnerable or been more authentic or spoke your truth. Sometimes that's really, really hard to be who and what we are, right? And be naked and vulnerable in front of another person. And, here, Virgo, that is what I see for you, is you coming into that space in February, and a missed opportunity of the past, or wishing you could have done something different or said something different, may very well return for you to get that chance, okay? Just with these showing up here. And this time, you are really instructed to be true to you, be vulnerable, be open, be authentic, say what you've got to say, no matter what the possible outcome is, okay? It's just you don't want this regret hanging over you for the rest of your life. Like, I wish I would have that first time, but then the second time around, I didn't, all right? So for those of you where this is something returning back into your life, Don't let this pass you by. Say what you've got to say. Do what you've got to do. All right. And others of you with this connectivity and this attachment to the past, you know, I do feel like you are missing somebody who maybe wasn't the best to you. And now, Virgo, this is a general reading, so it could have been where you are now having a lot of regret about not being good to somebody of your past. And this could be a friend, a family member, a coworker, an ex-romantic partner, or even in a current romantic partner situation. Okay, it's just there is deep regret about the past going on inside of you in February, and a deep desire of like second chance or connection. And because of that, you're just in this mode of the inner child where you are very soft, very sensitive, just wanting to connect with people. Like you are a lover, you are not a fighter in February. All right, let's pull some scarabs about this journey. Okay, so you've got the Star coming out, and this is like it's time to take action. It's time to explore. And you know, those of you who are writers, very significant for you to start journaling. We have journey, and then you know, journaling is a completely different word, but because I know what this means and I'm just making that connection, that some of you really need to start journaling a lot of the different emotions and experiences that you're going through, because it's going to lead to something. You might start doing a blog, or you might write a book, or you might create a YouTube channel giving advice, helping people out. Okay, it's just this journey. The time is now to begin to really start exploring and opening yourself up to new ideas and new experiences. All right, let's pull another. Okay, so now we have the Nile coming out. This is all about flow and this different seasons of our life. And so for you guys, Virgo, and I look at, you see all that water right there? It's time to come in to a flow. It's time to become more authentic to you and your journey and what you are meant to experience this lifetime. And I just see you really hung up on the past about something that's preventing you from moving forward in a very happy way. So let's pull one more. Okay, so we have the crocodile coming through. And that's all about danger and fear. Oh, Virgo, listen, if you have a second chance at something in February, don't let fear hold you back. Seriously, you need to let every bit of you, heart and soul, flow out in expression. Do not hold back at all, especially if this is a second chance. Now, you know, for some of you, just because this is a general reading, this could be the first chance at something, okay? And fear might be holding you back. And don't do that, because the pyramids, you will regret this for a really long time, okay? It's like the time is now to act. The time is now to say what you've got to say. The time is now to do what you've got to do for yourself, and not let fear hold you back whatsoever. Not at all. It's tapping into that inner child, being authentic, being vulnerable, because it's time for you to come together with yourself and with others, okay? So let's pull some tarot and dig deeper. So we have the Four of Pentacles. There it is, that really holding back, or, you know, wishing like in the past I would have done things differently. And now we have the King of Wands. So some of you, this could involve some fire energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. Next out is the Two of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Virgo, yes, it is time. It is time to, you know, I see the past coming back. And you know what? I have to say this. We do have Mercury going retrograde in Pisces in February, and will be retrograde until about, I believe, the 4th of March or so. And so this past energy, I'm not surprised to see that. But Virgo, if you've been beating yourself up about something, it's really time to allow the healing to come in. The past is the past, okay? So I do see a lot of second chances, though, because we do have the Two of Wands here at the center, and that's second chances to me, where in the past the time wasn't right. You know, even if you feel like, oh, I wish I would have said or done different, it wasn't, the way things played out is exactly how it was supposed to play out. And now here it is with this King of Wands. If this is speaking of you, Virgo, this is where you are really being led by your spirit, by your inner child, in such a soft, sensitive, empathic energy. You're very gentle. You're very loving. You want to connect. You want to soothe. You want to mend the past. You want to forgive. Like, I don't know what spirit's doing to you guys, but it's just like you're this loving creature and you want to forgive. Like, you don't want bad blood. You don't want bad energy. It doesn't matter if somebody was wrong to you. It's like you're finally like, spirit, I just want to make this better inside myself, whether we can heal and reconnect or not. Like, I want to feel better. I want to be freed from this. I'm tired of this sadness. I'm ready for the healing. I'm ready for the stability. I'm done with this Ten of Swords energy of hurting, of wondering, you know, of what coulda, shoulda, but didn't happen. You know, so Virgo, the past is returning in February. And I don't feel like this is just understanding taking place inside of you about the past. There's different people or situations that are resurfacing for you. And, you know, the reason for that is different for all of you, but you're embarking on a new journey. The past is the past, the heaviness, the sadness, the fighting, the arguments, whatever it is, you're ready to just let all of that go. You do not want to carry it with you anymore. And I'm telling you, those of you who are writers, write a story, journal, write poems, write a movie, write a play. I just, man, some of you could really go far with that, like big time. Everything that you've been through, the way it's all working out, like there's something to that, and that's your magic, and you can make something out of that. So if that really speaks to you and resonates in your soul, Virgo, do it. Don't let fear hold you back, because everything you've been through isn't for nothing. It's all for purpose. And some of you, it's because you have a story to tell, okay? And for others of you, this is talking about it's time to really start exploring and connecting and opening your mind to new ideas and new people and new connections. And, you know, this past, how can I do it differently? Or what choice can I make now that will give me a different outcome than what I've experienced before? Okay, let's pull some tarot. Oh, some more tarot to clarify these cards here. The Eight of Swords, that's a lot of restrictive, oppressive energy you've been dealing with. The Ten of Cups, but look at there, it's shifting, it's changing. It's you've got another 10. You are completing a major cycle with this Pisces retrograde. Seven of Wands, finally feeling like you have the upper hand. Your head is finally above water. We have the Emperor coming out under this Four of Swords. So that could involve an Aries, or that's just another reiteration of you regaining your balance. And the Six of Cups under this Ten of Swords. So there is that past returning. And Virgo, this could be about relationships. This could be about missed opportunities. This could be about different things you said or did or didn't do that you've highly regretted. You know, this is a general reading, so it encompasses many different scenarios and situations. I'm just going to tell you, the past is returning in February. And the reason for that is the time is now. You are in a much different energy and vibration, as well as everything that is returning into your life. And something is going to come from that. Something is going to manifest that from that. You're going to move forward, okay? And finally, the understanding that some of you need is going to fill you. But my goodness, it's like the past is coming into the present and you're starting a new journey, and they're interconnected somehow, some way. All right. Very deep reading for Virgo. But it's for the positive. There's a lot of shifting. Things are finally starting, to flow for you, and the season of your life is shifting. And with these 2 10s and that Mercury retrograde through Pisces, that's intense energy, but that's the completion. That's the final part of the journey, okay? So that you come into that understanding, so that you evolve into a new version of yourself, and things don't feel as bad or heavy. And there's rewards of energy that comes in as you complete a cycle, and the healing comes in, Virgo. Wow, because a new journey is just upon you. And it's definitely, I usually don't see that where the past is returning, but it's like you're embarking on a brand new journey with that past energy in the present, okay? So let's pull you some advice. Caution. There is no truth behind this farce. Be wary of smoke and mirrors. Look closer, and the illusion will soon melt away, revealing a sanctuary where only truth remains. So to me, this is talking about that false fear that some of you have, but also talking about how, this heavier energy of the past is now transmuting into the truth within yourself, where you see things differently. And as this past returns, what's reflected to you as it returns, you see things differently as well from that. So not just in your own mind, but the external reality and what that's reflecting back to you, Virgo. So there is no fear. Things are shifting for the positive. The past is returning because there's a big transformation, and you're embarking on a new journey with those past energies, okay? So those are your messages, Virgo. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.